Now check this out. Yellow, yellow, dimly lit. Now check this one light. Lights up the entire area. Old bulb versus new. One white, one yellow. Stay tuned. What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. Guys, I always, first off by saying I really appreciate you guys always tuning in, always showing support. It means a lot, you know what I mean? Especially to a guy, you know what I mean? I'm a dad of 4 and, you know what I mean, I work for everything I have. So, you know what I mean? This is for all the people that like to DIY or hopes to DIY and, you know what I mean, are a little bit afraid to do so. That's why I go into depth sometimes explaining things, because I understand what it is to be in those shoes. So anyway, this is a continuation from a video that I made a little while ago. And shouts out to LASFIT Lighting. These guys are freaking fantastic, because as you saw from the intro, the difference between yellow bulbs and 6500K white bulbs. Bulbs make a huge difference, especially for a car like this. It's pretty new, you know what I mean? So from the video a while ago, I changed the fog lights. Those were the H11s from LASFIT, and now they, along with that, they had sent me a different set of bulbs as well for different things. For instance, look at this bad boy right here. Nice and freaking yellow, as you saw from the intro. And look how crazy this is. This is the one light back there, and literally, I was working an overnight last night. Guess what? It lit up the entire cabin in here, okay? So the bulbs that you saw on display before, these are for the bed lights. These are the T15s. These are T10s over here. These are for these yellow bad boys over here. And if you notice, this is the 44mm Festoon. This is the old halogen bulb right here, and this is the new one. Obviously, it only takes one bulb, so now I have this one as a backup just in case, you know what I mean? But I don't think I'm gonna be needing it anytime soon, so it's okay. Now, I just wanted to show you guys something. In order to get this out, guys, these over here, and I would suggest that you use the gloves that LASFIT sent. He actually sent me gloves in the kit for the fog lights. I'm gonna use those. If you don't have those, just get some gloves of your own, because I think in here the reflector plates can get stained pretty easily, so you don't want to do that. Now I just want to show you, I'm gonna point the camera up in here. See those two bolts right there? Got to take those out, and then those tabs at the ends, at the left and right, those you have to activate with your hand in order to take the piece down. Okay, so let's do it together. All right, guys, so what I did was, there's two harnesses that are directly connected to this cluster right here, this entire panel. So I unplugged it, tucked it away, and I put the entire panel back up there because I want to show you the direction that you have to push the clips. So now, let me get my little light right here. So now you have one clip on the end right there, and then one on the opposite end. Okay, you push the clip with your finger towards the windshield, and when you push it enough, you're gonna feel and you're gonna see the panel start to drop. You hear that click? Now the other one, and there you go. and then it comes down just like this. So you literally push towards, it's so weird. You got to push it towards the windshield like this in order to release it. It's strange. Okay guys, so once you get your piece off, I went ahead and I took off this one so I could show you guys what to do, because I wanted to be 1000% sure. You know what I'm saying? So this tab, it pretty much goes like this. Okay, now what you want to do is, a pry tool might not work due to the fact that even though a pry tool is thin, this is a very, very, very thin space to get around. I mean very, very thin, and you don't want to damage the freaking bezel. You know what I'm saying? So there's two ways to go about it. Either you take the lens off, or you're gonna have to go through the trouble of taking all these tabs around the entire bezel off, and it's put like this. It's a pain in the ass. So as I said, make sure you wear gloves because this thing stains. Okay, and you take a precision tool with the thinnest flathead you could find in there. Okay, and you insert it, slightly pry up, gently. And it pops out. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you have this turned over, look, you can actually see the bulbs right here. Just freaking, you could actually just push the bulbs through from the back. One. And also you could loosen these terminals right here. You could slightly loosen them just so you can just push the bulbs through easily. Now, once you're done, just kind of like bring it back, tighten it back up. So when you put the new bulbs in, it's going to be a snug fit. Now guys, remember, these pieces can fall out, so just remember, put the old bulbs aside, and you could just put these back just like this. Or you can literally take these out, put the new bulbs in, and then put these over them. You get what I'm saying? So these are the T10s. One thing I love about LASFIT, their bulbs, I love all the freaking the coders and stuff, all the circuitry that you could see on the actual bulbs. It's pretty actually freaking cool. So now this is why gloves come in handy. Oh. Guys, just remember also, don't go too hard when you push the bulbs in. Don't go too hard. There we go. So this is why you gotta be so careful putting these damn bulbs in, because the backs are very, very delicate, meaning these metal pieces can flex very easily, so you guys gotta be careful. Let me put the other side in real quick. All right guys, so both bulbs are in. Here's a little trick when you're putting this reflector in right here. Okay, what you want to do is take a pick, because what happens, remember, this bulb, it's the bulb in there is actually sticking up at a 90-degree angle, and this hole is actually slanted at like a 45-degree angle. So when you're trying to put this in here, it's going to actually hit the bulb. So what you do is you take your pick, put it in there, and slightly pull the bulb. Just angle the bulb a little bit. And we're good. And that's it. That's the whole long and short of it. So now you just put your caps back on. But before we do that, okay, before you do that, just make sure, plug the bulbs up to the harness and make sure they work, okay? Because you got to make sure, if it's, you know, polarity sensitive, you might have to flip the bulb or whatever the case might be. All right, guys, I already test fitted. I just want to show you real quick. Check this out. Pretty strong, pretty bright. So now, guys, just go in reverse, put it back up, put your bolts back in, and we're straight. All right, guys, so for the second phase of this real quick, we're gonna install these T15s into this third brake light up here, which the bulbs are for the bed, okay? So all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. Guys, obviously you see me using this driver right here. Please use a screwdriver. If you're going to use a driver, just use it to loosen or slightly tighten it down, but then use a screwdriver for the rest of the way. Otherwise, you're going to have a freaking problem. And if you think I don't practice what I preach, here's my screwdriver right here. Okay? So especially when you're screwing it back in, make sure you are using the screwdriver for the final tightness, not the freaking, not a drill or driver. So now this is fairly simple. Just pull from the bottom, you'll see it come up. And now it's the two bulbs on the ends. Those are for the bed lights. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. Turn counterclockwise, pull it out. Counterclockwise, pull it out. 1, 2. Pull out your new LASFIT bulbs. Put that bad boy in. And these are non-polarity sensitive, guys, so it doesn't matter which way you put it in. All right, let's just double check that it works. Yeah, it's pretty damn bright. Yeah, it's way better than the freaking yellow. Let's do a comparison real quick. All right, guys, here's a quick comparison. Check this out. Look at the difference. That's freaking bright. And it's from all around. Both sides plus the top. Oh my God, now I'm seeing spots. But as you can see, that's a really nice difference. So let me button this back. All right, guys, so it's buttoned back up. I just wanted to mention too, they also sent me an extra T15 bulb for the brake light. So that bulb shines red, super, super bright. Now it's daylight, it's like super daylight, but let's see how this looks even in the daylight. Damn, that shit is bright. That is bright. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys, so obviously it's freaking nighttime. So I wanted to show you guys the bulbs from these T15 bulbs from LASFIT. Plus, remember I did the inside, the map lights and the dome lights. So once I hit unlock, you're gonna see the inside light up, not yellow anymore, but super bright. Now this is on the outside of the truck. Look at that. This is super, super bright. Just one bulb can freaking just brighten up the entire cabin. And now this is beautiful. This is exactly how it should be. Now let's go on to the back real quick. Look at that. That is freaking bright. That's some bright bed lights. That is wild. But anyway, guys, again, definitely like, subscribe, comment. All the bulbs are going to be in the description, plus discount codes. Definitely check the description for that. LASFIT, thank you so much for these bulbs. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take Take it easy.